Whoever needs assistance in accounting, you have come to the right channel. Here we will discuss all the accounting chapters mentioned in Sir Muzammel's book. Step by step, I will try to explain all the past paper questions mentioned in the book. So subscribe to my channel and be in touch. Okay, now today's video is linked with yesterday's, as today I want to explain you the concept of debit and credit in a more comprehensive manner. Okay, now what comes, yesterday I told you that what comes in is written on debit side, like van, furniture, machinery, bank, all these, if they come in, if they are coming in, it means they will be on the debit side. Okay, now let's discuss the yesterday's question, in which the first entry was owner invested with 15,000 in the bank. Okay. Okay, now bank was invested. Okay, this amount went into the bank, so it is going to be credit. Okay, this is going to be credit. Why? Because we have increased our asset with 15,000. Next comes bought furniture, office furniture. Again, this is going to be on the debit side. Why? Because we are increasing our asset. If we are increasing our asset, then we will write it on the debit side. This is coming to, this is an addition to our asset. Then machinery, bought office machinery on credit from Mr. A. Now we bought this machinery on credit. It means we didn't pay at that time, and therefore we are going to write the name. Okay, instead of writing the bank, why? Because we are not paying the money at that time. Okay, we are buying it on credit, therefore we will write the name of that person. Machinery is bought, it means increase in the asset, it will be on the debit side. From whom did we buy? From Mr. D. We didn't pay the amount, so this is going to be on credit side and we will write the name. Next come bought van, paying by check 6,010. Again, van is an asset on the debit side and we paid by check. So bank is involved. Whenever the check is written, we will have to write bank. Got my point? Okay, now sold some furniture to Mr. A. This is also on credit. Okay? So we will write the name, and sales are always on credit. Okay? Then comes paid the amount owing to Mr. A. In the last entry, we saw that we bought office machinery on credit from Mr. D. Now we are paying the amount. See, he is the taker and we are giving the money. So he is taking the money, so we will debit it. Always keep in mind, whatever is being added, it is on debit side. Whoever is the giver, it is always going to be on credit side. Received the amount from Mr. A. Received the amount from Mr. A. We received this amount from whom? From Mr. A. Received, who is the giver? Mr. A. Bank to Mr. A. Received the amount. Received the amount, which means we are receiving this amount. So whatever we receive, either it is money or it is van, machinery, furniture or anything which is an asset, they are on the debit side. And then we bought more machinery. Again, we bought machinery. This time we paid the money. So we are not writing any creditor's name. We will write machinery to bank. Okay? Instantly at that time we paid the money. When we bought the machinery, we paid the money. So machinery is going to be on debit side and bank on credit side. Now, after the journal entries, we will make T accounts. First of all, we will make a T account of bank. Now listen to me very carefully. The first entry was bank to capital. Bank was on debit side. Already bank is written. This is the bank account. So we will write capital on debit side. Since bank was on debit side, so we will write capital on debit side. And then comes the second entry, in which furniture to bank. Bank was on credit side. So we will write furniture on credit side. We will not write bank account again because this is already the bank account. And then van to bank. Bank was on credit side, so van will also be on credit side. And then comes Mr. D to bank. Mr. D. And then bank to Mr. A. Bank was on debit side to Mr. B. So A on debit side. The last entry was machinery to bank. We bought machinery now and paid by check. So bank is on credit side. So machinery is also going to be on credit side by 650. Okay now. Okay, now we will add this amount. This is going to be 15150, 15,150. Now we will add this and we will subtract it with the grand total, which is going to be 5890. This is considered to be balance carried down, and then we will write this amount on the opposite side as balance BD amount brought down. This is the amount we will carry on to the next year. Now we will make capital account. For capital account, we just had one entry. Capital was on credit side. So we will write bank on credit side with the amount 15,000. Total is going to be 15,000. Balance carried down 15,000. Brought down, which is going to be used in the next month, is also going to be 15,000. Now comes furniture account. We bought furniture, which was the second entry, and furniture was on debit side, so we will write bank on debit side. And then we sold that furniture to Mr. A. So Mr. A 150. The total is 1200. Balance CD is going to be 1150 and BD is going to be 1150, which will be used in the next month. Now comes Mr. D's account. In which bank was 1400, and since we bought machinery by paying the money, so this is balanced. Okay. Now comes Mr. A. Sales 150. Bank, it means we have made the payment, So it is balanced. Now last but not the least, machinery account, in which there was Mr. D, 300. Now these were all the T accounts, and this is all for today. This is all for today. Inshallah, in the next video, we will make a trial balance related to this question. सारा गलत हो गया, तुम जो बोल रही थी वो रिकॉर्ड हुआ था. Now this is all for today, and this is all for today. Now I hope you have understood how to make journal entries and T accounts. Still, even further, if you haven't understand anything, do write me in the comment box so that I can help you out in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.